Darren Rhodes here with LeaderOne Financial, mortgage company here in American Fork. And this week's episode, I've got a very, very special guest. Super excited to have on with me today, Steve Carter, a really good friend of mine. And Steve today is going to fill us all in on VA loans or veterans loans. Now, Steve, you've got a really good pedigree going for you, a really good history because, well, gosh, you're a veteran yourself.
Right. 10 years in the Navy and submarine service, so I understand what veterans go through regardless of the branch. It's all the same.
So now, would the Marines say that?
Yeah. Well, the Marines may not say that. There's a little bit of with us in the Marines, but by and large, when it comes time to getting a loan, it's all the same.
Gotcha. So tell us about what you did in the Navy.
Well, like I said, I was in the submarine service for 10 years, and most of that time in the Pacific Fleet, but a little bit of time in the Atlantic Fleet. But I was the guy who was in charge of the missile systems. So when it came time to launch missiles, if we ever had to do that, I was the one who pushed the button. And thankfully, we never had to do that, but we trained and we trained and we trained, and we got pretty proficient at it at the time it became.
Now, you're a pretty tall guy, 6'2", right?
6'4". Yeah.
6'4".
Yeah.
So how did you fit on the sub?
Not so much. When they told me I was going into the submarine service, it's supposed to be a volunteer service, so I got volunteered. And
that's how it works sometimes.
I have the scars on my head to prove that everything's at 6'2". And
yeah.
well,
of course.
Yeah.
So your favorite movie is Hunt for Red October?
That's one of them, yeah. That's a great movie. That is one of my favorite movies, yeah. It's pretty realistic, what you see on there.
And your sub that you were on is actually on that movie, right?
Right. The sub that they used on that was the sub. Once my sub was decommissioned, they kept it in Los Angeles Harbor, and because it was there, they used it to film some of the inside scenes, and pretty trippy to sit there and watch the movie realizing, looks familiar.
Right on. So is this classified? Did you ever have to launch anything?
Yeah, we did. We did launch missiles with dummy warheads on them, just to make sure that the guidance systems there, you would get the missile to where it was supposed to be. We did do that a couple of times. That was pretty cool, because when a missile leaves a submarine, that's 30,000 pounds of weight all of a sudden gone, and the submarine bounces in the water a little bit, and 3,000 miles downrange it lands. The warheads land.
It's amazing. Actually,
it is pretty cool.
Well, cool. Well, so Steve, you've been in the military. You were in the military for a long time, but you've also been in the mortgage business for a super long time.
Right, 27 years.
27 years. So you've got a lot of experience, and a lot of experience really with veterans and veterans loans. So I've got a few questions for you that I think will help all of our listeners today, and hopefully help a lot of veterans or anybody that knows any veterans. This will help out.